Your lifeless body has been found by your boss, Harry. 22nd Harry, as everybody calls him, although no one knows why. It's a good thing you're dead, because he is really mad at you. You were the best mercenary in the West. It's rather cold and dark in the cabin, so 22nd Harry starts a fire and discovers you were shot once in the head with a large caliber rifle. The blood is still seeping through the rug, so you must have been murdered just a few minutes ago. Alerted by the gunshot, your 4 neighbors have gathered round. Harry is sure one of them is the killer. I mean, look at them. Don't they look suspicious to you? Sophia, the maiden.
My gun? It's just a very small pistol that I keep strapped to my ankle. If you only knew what we had to deal with at the saloon. Oh yes, it's still warm. I just used it, but I can promise you, it wasn't on your friend.
Sylvia Hawkeye.
I don't even own a gun. I only use a bow and arrow to hunt. Though your friend and I used to communicate with smoke signals. As I ran over, I saw coming out of the chimney just one name. Scarface Rodrigo. It's amazing how much you can say with smoke signals.
Scarface Rodrigo. Yes, I have a rifle. Everyone has a rifle around here. What's other dumb questions you got? Maybe, do I have a hat? Or do I eat beans? I came over because I heard a gunshot. That's all. You can check my rifle. It's cold as ice. And indeed, it is. Old Anthony is the last one to come forward. How on earth could I have done it? First, I was at the other end of town in the saloon when it happened. And second, my gun is a 2-barrel rifle. There'd be 2 bullets in this head, not 1.
Who killed you?
So at the time, did people in the Old West call it the New West? Or just the West? When do you think they started calling it the Wild Wild West? Maybe they just first called it the Wild West, and somebody said, this place is so wild, like really wild. It's like the Wild Wild West. And what do you think? Old Anthony. How could he have known when you were shot if he was in the saloon on the other side of town? Plus, everyone knows you can put just 1 bullet in a 2-barrel gun. Though Sylvia's testimony is fishy too. There's no way there had been a smoke signal if 22nd Harry had just built a fire in the fireplace. Sounds like she's trying to help Anthony by framing Scarface Rodrigo. Harry didn't need much convincing and shoots both old Anthony and Sylvia. Hooray! Your murder has been avenged. Although you're still dead, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Now a bigger challenge for 22nd Harry. Replacing you. He can't really afford 2 mouths to feed, especially with the Great Depression coming in a few decades. So he can only pick 1 new henchperson. Yeah, I said henchperson. Women can be hench people too. Just because we're in the Old West doesn't mean we can't be woke.
You have until dawn to make up your mind about who will join me. Let me be clear. I'll pick the one that is still alive.
Well, this is still the Old West.
And don't even try to run. I have henchpersons posted on every road out of town. I'll hang the first person whose horse crosses the town limits.
Sophia and Rodrigo immediately run to the door and ride their horses out of town. Why couldn't they have just jumped to each other's throats like civilized bandits? They both will be hanged now. Or will they? Why the hell would they go and ride like that? You know what they say, save a horse, ride a cowboy. You know what I say? Get that horse away from me and leave me alone. They each rode on the other's horse. The first one to cross the town limits will actually send the others to their death. Sophia was faster and Rodrigo ends up at the end of a rope. On her first day as a henchperson, Sophia dares to ask Harry about his nickname in front of the whole gang, which turns out to be 2 other henchpersons. In my line of work, 20 seconds is the usual, but you seem to have more self-control. So why are they calling you this? Everybody freezes.
No one has ever dared to ask that question. What they don't know is that Harry can kill 6 people in 20 seconds. Outraged by Sophia's innuendo, Harry takes off his gun and kills all 3 of them. If Harry can kill 6 people in 20 seconds, how long did it take him to shoot 3? And you thought you had a tough boss. At least your boss doesn't shoot you. Unless he does, and if that's the case, well, you really should find a new job. Preferably one with health insurance. 8 seconds. If you shoot 6 bullets in 20 seconds, there's 5 time intervals between each bullet. That means there's 5 times 4 seconds between each shot. So if it takes 4 seconds in between 2 bullets, for 3 bullets it'll take 2 times 4 seconds, which is 8 seconds. Now it's your time to become an expert solver. We give you the solution and you come up with the riddle. Today's answer is, they were in the trunk of the car. The most creative riddles will be animated in a future episode of Riddle Me This.